Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. R.K. Verma, former Chief Scientist CSIR NISCARE, which was earlier known as INSDOC. Today we are going to talk on module entitled Environmental Information System, that is ENVIS, from paper Information Sources, Systems and Services. Various aspects such as objectives, classification, nodes, services offered by ENVIS, its various centers will be discussed. A brief introduction of Tamil Nadu ENVIS Center, along with the role of Indian state level basic environmental information database, that is ISBEID, will also be touched upon. The objectives of this lesson are to get acquainted with the role of environmental information in the modern society, to understand the need for environmental information systems, to identify the nodes and objectives of ENVIS, explain the role and responsibility of ENVIS, and to highlight the present status of ENVIS in India. Defining environmental information. Environmental information means any information in written, visual, oral, electronic or any other material form on the state of elements of the environment such as air and atmosphere, water, soil, land, landscape and natural sites, biological diversity and its components, including genetically modified organisms and the interaction among these elements. Then factors such as substances, energy, noise and radiation and activities or measures, including administrative measures affecting or likely to affect the elements of the environment within the scope of above, and cost benefit and other economic analysis and assumptions used in environmental decision making. Then the state of human health and safety, conditions of human life, cultural sites and built structures in as much as they are or may be affected by the state of the elements of the environment. Environmental Information System in India. The UN Conference on Environment in 1972 at Stockholm warned the world about the forthcoming danger in the area of environment. The environment has become a global issue. India has inherited a vast area with a variety of flora and fauna. It is one of the largest reservoirs of biodiversity along with other natural resources. To preserve and sustain such precious resources, scholars and missionaries are trying to understand the environment and its related issues. At the government level, Ministry of Environment and Forests of Government of India established Environmental Information System, that is ENVIS, centers across the subcontinent to act as communication bridges to reach out to the masses. Next, the Government of India in December 1982 established an environmental information system as a plan program. The focus of ANVIS since its inception has been on providing environmental information to decision makers, policy makers, scientists, and engineers, research workers, etc., all over the country. As environment is a broad-ranging, multidisciplinary subject, a comprehensive information system on environment would necessarily involve effective participation of concerned institutions and organizations in the country that are actively engaged in work related to different subject areas of environment. Let me give the introduction part of this. From our present and future well-being, maintenance of the natural environment is very essential. Our atmosphere, landscapes, oceans, water, and biodiversity play an important role in this regard. In order to manage this natural capital responsibly, governments, industry, and the community itself need comprehensive, trusted, and timely environmental information. Good information is essential for us to make sound decisions, individually and collectively, about the major issues affecting our natural assets. Improving the quality and coverage of India's environmental information is being led by the Indian government through the Ministry of Environment and Forest, which is responsible for the Environment Information System, that is NVIS, the National Information System for Environmental Information. This initiative brings together all efforts in national environmental information, building and maintaining this critical information infrastructure for the future. Now, what is NVIS? NVIS is a decentralized system with a network of distributed subject-oriented centers, ensuring integration of national efforts in environmental information collection, collation, storage, retrieval, and dissemination to all concerned. NVIS network consists of focal point at the Ministry of Environment and Forests and NVIS centers set up in different organizations or establishments in the country in selected areas of environment. These centers have been set up in the areas of pollution control, toxic chemicals, central and offshore ecology, environmentally sound and appropriate technology, biodegradation of wastes, and environment management, etc. What are the nodes of NVIS? NVIS nodes involve organizations, institutions, universities, and government departments working in diverse areas of environment. NVIS India has already established 81 partner nodes, which include 30 government departments, 36 institutions, and 15 NGOs. These nodes are supposed to create websites on specific environment related subject areas. The responsibility of the envoy centers and nodes are establishment of linkages with all information sources and creation of data bank on selected parameters in the subject area assigned, identification of information gaps, publication of newsletters and bulletins, and development of library facilities and providing support to the focal point on the subject area. Now, what are the objectives of NVIS? That is, the long-term objectives actually of NVIS are as follows: to build up a repository and dissemination center in environmental science and engineering, to gear up the modern technologies of acquisition, processing, storage, retrieval, and dissemination of environmental information, and to support and promote research, development, and innovation in environment information technologies. Now, the short-term objectives are to provide national environmental information service relevant to present needs and capable of development to meet the future needs of the users, originators, processors, and disseminators of information. Then to build up storage, retrieval, and dissemination capabilities with the ultimate objectives of disseminating information speedily to the users. Then to promote national and international cooperation and liaison for exchange of environment related information and to promote exchange of information amongst the developing countries. Some other activities of NVIS: the ministry's website has also been developed by NVIS Focal Point and updated regularly to disseminate online information to all concerned. Then the information and facilitation counter set up by the ministry as per the directives of the DOPT is also coordinated by NVIS Focal Point. Then the library of the ministry, which is one of the scientific libraries in the field of environment and having more than 250 national and international journals, is also coordinated by the NVIS for its development, resource management, and creation of information resources. The functioning of the entire NVIS network is monitored by regional workshops, national workshops, and through a scientific advisory committee under the chairmanship of Secretary E&F to evaluate and to provide necessary mid-term corrections and guidelines to NVIS and its network partners to meet the objectives. The classification of NVIS centers. NVIS is a decentralized network consisting of a focal point in the ministry, coordinating the activities of a chain of 67 subject-specific centers located in various prestigious institutions and organizations all over the country. These are: number one, the centers set up in state government departments 27. 2. Centers positioned in national institutions, organizations 26. Then centers located in non-government organization 14. Now the services offered by NVIS. These may be enumerated as query answer services, referral services, abstracting services, publication of Paryavaran abstracts, documentation services like publication of annual report and publication of Enviro news, then development of databases. Now let us discuss about the subject areas of NVIS. There are around 67 NVIS centers functioning all over India. They are categorized under various subject areas such as air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, biodiversity, solid waste management, ecology and ecosystems, environmental education, environmental parliament, coastal ecosystems, clean technology, etc. Both the focal points and NV centers in their assigned subject areas are developing the requisite databases on identified parameters in order to disseminate information concerning their subject areas to the users concerned. Then, in order to disseminate the information online, almost all the NVIS centers have developed their interactive databases in their assigned subject areas for requisite dissemination. The NVIS focal point has also developed a comprehensive interactive website for online coordination with all its network partners as well as dissemination of information to the users whenever required. Now let us describe about the environment management capacity building of the World Bank, that is in short called NVIS EMCB. NVIS has started implementing the World Bank Assisted Environment Management Capacity Building Technical Assistant Project, that is called EMCB TAP, since January 2002, which aims at structuring the NVIS scheme by extending its reach through involvement of institutions, organizations in state governments, academia sector, corporate sector and NGO sector, etc. The project also aims at broadening the ambit of NVIS to include varying subject areas, themes, local conditions, issues, information and data needs of the country through enlargement of participatory organizations and institutions called EMCB nodes in various sectors. Then this program is a continuation of the Sustainable Development Networking Program, that is India SDNP India program, funded jointly by the UNDP and IDRC Canada. Some of the examples of NVIS centers: Environmental Information System Jharkhand is one of those NVIS centers that is available in website jarvis.net nic.in, which was established to cover the status of environment and related issues for the state of Jharkhand. The responsibility is establishment of linkages with all information sources and creation of data bank on environment related issues of Jharkhand. Then it is expected to identify the information gaps and try to mitigate them. Publication of newsletters and bulletins and serving as nodal interface for users. Look at the screenshot of Jharkhand NVIS, that is Jharkhand status of environment and related issues. You can see on the left hand side, if you want to download, you have to provide your email ID. Then publications are newsletters, journal, glossary is also given, with terms which are not very easily understood. You can see from the glossary link here. Latest news are covered. Then as you see in the ISBE ID and different areas in the central column, the climate, forest resources, biodiversity, medicinal plant and treatment, methodology, downloadable demography. Major activities are also approachable. Upcoming events are there. Then performance reports, you can select which year you want, and parameters also you can see. Then the research activities also can be known. The bibliography, details on the publications, on articles, journals, books, etc. pertaining to NVIS Center are accessible. Then Kids Corner is also provided. Let us now take an example of NVIS practiced in Tamil Nadu state. The focal point of NVIS ensures integration of national efforts in environmental information collection, collation, storage, retrieval and dissemination to all concerned. Then to provide national environmental information service relevant to present needs and capable of development to meet the future needs of the users, originators, processors and disseminators of information. Then to build up storage, retrieval and dissemination capabilities with the ultimate objectives of disseminating information speedily to the users. Then to promote national and international cooperation and liaison for exchange of environment related information. Then to promote, support and assist education and personal training programs designed to enhance environmental information processing and utilization capabilities. To promote exchange of information amongst developing countries. Details of the center you can see, which are available at the website, that is www.tnnvis.nic.in. Now let me elaborate about the Indian state level basic environmental information database, that is ISBE ID. ISBE ID was developed by NVIS in collaboration with National Informatics Center, that is NIC. The objective for development of this software is to cover the gap in environmental data dissemination with regard to vast parameters such as air pollution, water pollution, forestry, land resources, flora and fauna, etc. In total, there are 17 modules made for the efficient management of special or no special information on various environmental areas through interactive maps that are capable of handling various GIS, that is Geographic Information Systems operations. These modules were prepared with the GIS interface in order to have the information up to district level, that is taluk or mandal level. The ISBE-ID is exhaustive, reliable and authentic information in one umbrella, and the availability of data on fingertips can help decision makers and planners to take decision by using this software. You can see in the details in as website isbeid.gov.in. The focus of NVIS since inception has been to provide environmental information to decision makers, policy planners, scientists and engineers, research workers, etc. all over the country. Then, as environment is a broad ranging multidisciplinary subject, a comprehensive information system on environment would necessarily involve effective participation of concerned institutions, organizations in the country that are actively engaged in work relating to different subject areas of environment. Therefore, NBIS has developed itself with a network of such participating institutions, organizations for the program to be meaningful. A large number of nodes known as NBIS centers have been established in the network to cover the broad subject areas of environment with a focal point in the Ministry of Environment and Forests. Both the focal point as well as the NBIS centers have been assigned various responsibilities to achieve the long-term and short-term objectives. For this purpose, various services have been introduced by the focal point. So, in this module, you have been acquainted fully with the environmental information system, that is NVIS, with particular reference to its short and long term objectives, its nodes, classification, services, and above all, an example of NVIS as practiced in Tamil Nadu.